We all, yes, all of us, have a duty to God in this life. Do you know what yours is? Stick around to find out. Hello and welcome back to America Needs Fatima. I'm 𝗥𝗷𝗆𝘆, and be sure, if you haven't done already, click subscribe and click the notification bell to not miss another episode of Mary. In this video, we will go into how our lives are to be in union with God's will. God is the one who knows our purpose. After all, He created us, but we need to discern that for ourselves. We're going to use the examples St. Thomas Aquinas gives us to find out how to live our lives the way God wants. Each one of us was created by God for a divine purpose. Now, what is that purpose? How do we understand the invisible? Look at the prophets. Did they think that they would be a prophet back when they were children, playing with friends? Not in the least. The only exception was Jesus and Mary. They knew their purpose. Our purpose or mission in our life isn't to have great wealth. Yes, it comes in handy, but it's not required. It isn't to have expensive items in your life. That won't make you truly happy. The only thing that'll make you happy is the Eucharist, God. Now, the world can certainly become a distraction here with sports and other things happening, taking us away from worship. But in order to find our purpose, we need to have a good relationship with God. Purpose and relationship, they go together like butter and bread. But like if the butter is too hard and not spreadable, then it becomes us needing to find a way to soften our hearts to be molded by God. This molding is a form of conversion. It is the man who thinks he will never be converted to truth that often has the unexpected turn of events to happen to him, to be blindsided. Everything becomes upheaved and no rock is left unturned. Now, I have had this happen to me, and in a profound way, God took me away from those places and people that were a negative influence and brought me into truth. This was initiated by God and created a love story with Him at the center of both myself and my girlfriend that would endure the countless attacks of the devil and the world. St. Thomas Aquinas. Yes, I know I use him a lot, but he really talks on this, and I quote, "Now, the ultimate end of man and every intellectual substance is called felicity or happiness, because this is what every intellectual substance desires as an ultimate end, and for its sake alone. Therefore, the ultimate happiness and felicity of every intellectual substance is to know God." End quote. So what does this mean? Many of you on here aren't theologians, but this is the first step in discovering your purpose. Our happiness lies in knowing God. That end, or telos in Greek, is what drives us every moment of every day to do what is necessary to serve Him who created us. It is what we are doing in our lives to ultimately serve Him. It's following our calling, our vocation, because that's His plan for our lives. Are you a student? Your calling right now is to be focused on your studies. A father, to provide for your family and love your family. Whatever it is, within our mission, we turn to God for strength and wisdom to know how to best live that out. It doesn't have to be profound. Helping one another is enough. Whether you assist or teach those with mental or physical handicaps or disabilities, or help feed the hungry and instruct the world on how we need to live. This much is certain. God works within each of us. So silence the world around you, there is a lot of noise, and many of us are really uncomfortable sitting in silence. But in the still small voice, God speaks to us and uncovers what we are going to do in life. Don't get discouraged and don't despair. God has you and He will never forsake you. So, this whole video has been about how we can find God's purpose for us. And now we know that one of the best ways to do this is through prayer. This is exactly why we at American Needs Fatima focus so much on praying Our Lady's Rosary. The sign-up period for our massive 2021 October Rosary Rally is over, but you can start getting ready for next year's rallies today by clicking the link I left down below. Join us and help make 2022 the year of Our Lady. The Rosary has numerous stories of miracles and conversion attached to praying this devotion. Stick around for next week's episode and we'll talk all about that. Thank you so much for joining us this episode. May God bless you and Mary Immaculate keep you under her mantle. Until next time, talk to you later.